Hey baby, මේ බලන්න. නංගි, මේක දැකලා තියෙනවද? Oh, sexy. Yes, they are just catcalling, so ignore them. That's how they are. Don't make a scene. What's the big deal? The big deal is that they are sexually harassing people. The big deal is that by yelling lewd and disrespectful comments, you victimize an individual and mentally and emotionally traumatize them. That toxic mindset where we as Sri Lankans believe that boys will be boys allows room for catcalling to develop into something as bad as molestation and rape. And what happens after that? What happens after the victim has been sexually harassed? We say, boys will be boys. It's your fault. Just wait, don't make a scene. That's the way it is. Yes, that indeed is how it is with a person being sexually assaulted every 92 seconds. Every 9 minutes, that victim is a child. Let us all just accept the fact that 1 out of 4 women have been victims of attempted or completed rape. Let us just nod as we learn that 63,000 children a year globally were and will be victims of sexual harassment, because that's how it is, isn't it? Just another statistic. Let me add a few more to the ever-growing pile. It has been estimated that only 5 out of 1,000 perpetrators will end up in prison. And so far, this has proved to be a pretty accurate estimate, because in Sri Lanka, 2,036 rapes were reported in 2016, but not a single rapist was convicted. But that's how it is. Just ignore it. Move away when they try to grope you. Ignore them when they stalk you. Don't report them when they rape you because it's your fault. Boys will be boys. And if you are sexually harassed, then shame on you. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the attitudes we portray when faced with sexual harassment. So let me ask you, why are the rates of sexual harassment so high in Sri Lanka? I can think of a couple of reasons, but one of which is ignorance. Most people don't know of the variety of forms that sexual harassment can take. Sexual harassment can include rape, molestation, stalking, unwanted touching, catcalling. These are just a few and the most common forms of sexual harassment. In a study conducted by the United Nations, which involved 25,000 Sri Lankans, it was found that 92% of the victims of sexual harassment never sought help from law enforcement, because 74% of them were not aware of the sexual harassment hotline, and 90% of them who were subjected to sexual harassment on public transportation were unaware that perpetrators were punishable due to their offensive behavior. So let me ask you, what does this unawareness lead to? It allows perpetrators to take advantage of and victimize individuals and thereby increase the rates of sexual harassment. So, what can we do about it? We should start addressing the problem and stop internalizing it. If the situation permits, take a picture of the perpetrator to hold them accountable. You can go to the police station because sexual harassment is a criminal offense. It is important to understand that time is up on silence, time is up on waiting, time is up on tolerating sexual harassment. Do not be bullied into silence. Thank you.